Good afternoon. My name is Tom Langley. I've been a resident at Belenois for over a year now, so I think I can basically speak very well about my experience, how I got here, what's happened, and so on. So thank you for giving me this opportunity of expressing myself and perhaps opinions of many of the people here. It's a different approach from many of the residents here. Experiencing them from the different blocks and the different wards, I'm very much aware that the general way of a person arriving at Belenois is their kids or sisters or brothers realize that she or he has not able to function properly where they're living now, and so they're looking for a place for them to move into. And very often it happens that they decide on a place, find the person who's going to move in and say, "Come, I've got a place for you." And then that's often the very first experience these people have of where they are. I had a very different approach. I lived in a huge house in Heldercrane. My wife died in December 23, and so for a year I'd nursed her for the year previously, and I wanted to be in a place that I wanted to be in. And so after about a year of living on my own in the kitchen and a TV room and a bathroom and a bedroom and the rest of the house just lying around, I decided to find a place for myself. Big job, much bigger than I thought. I could look at all the old age homes and retirement facilities from Krugersdorp here through to Northwest and Joburg, which was my sort of home base for many years. And although there were many that ticked most of the boxes, or some of them ticked none of them, I was attracted to Belenois. Not at that stage, just many years ago my wife and I had come here to visit a residence. And so after much searching around, and about 6 months worth, I then decided that Belenois would probably be the best place for me. Because of the requirements. Some of these places you moved into, the reception was a lady sitting behind a glass window, basically looking like a cashier. And that was not very suitable. Also, places were dingy, thin passages. The rooms were much of a muchness. You can say a bathroom onto a little bedroom, and that was not up to my ideas. And so we decided on Belenois. When you drive in, first of all, there's a welcome at the gate. There's a nice area. You can park comfortably, and then you walk into the foyer, and that's magnificent. There's no other facility that even matches Belenois remotely. It's big, it's spacious, it's luxurious, and your first impression of the person behind the desk is so favorable. Big smile, "Hello, can I help you?" and all the rest, and not one of these, "What do you want? What are you?" So that then from there we move around and we move into our coffee room. What a beautiful thing. Spacious chairs and tables, spacious lounges. I wanted a room that had a door leading out into the outside, and I wanted a room that had a bit of a garden outside. Belenois ticked all those boxes. and I brought my family to see them, and the family were both very impressed. First of all, the initial impression of Belenois, and then the actual facilities which they offered to me, which was what I asked for. The door leading out, the garden outside, and then the best things were, in this wide corridor there were 6 doors on one side, 6 on the other, and instead of going and having to have a big communal lunch full to a table in some big hall, there was a table where there are 12 of us who then could converse with one another, could react with one another. What can I tell you about Belenois still? I think we've got to look at the meals, excellent, varied. They come down from a central kitchen and they get served from our kitchen, which has got 12 people to serve to. The staff are magnificent. The friendly, I've never had any adverse reaction from any staff. Not from any, the top group, the admin staff. Go over their head. I think their limits to be friendly. The nursing staff, fine. The carers, always with a smile, always pleasant. The cleaners, I have got the greatest respect for the cleaners. They come in on an absolutely thankless job. They come into your room more often than they need to, with a smile and willing to help. And it's always, Mr. Tom this, Mr. Tom that, what we can do for you. Wonderful. It makes that ambience that I looked for very positive. So we're in a block of 12 with nice people, get on with them, food gets delivered from the central kitchen, and there are servers serving us and cleaning up afterwards, and we basically are a very happy family. So Belenois got that, but also we've got to look at the things like the extras. The extras start with our happy chappies that do the music. There's a guitarist singing on a Tuesday. There's a very, very good entertainer that entertains on a Wednesday. There is an absolutely magnificent karaoke gentleman who comes in on a Friday. So there's already 3 days of music. Other days, things are on the go. There's different activities, rummy cub, bingo, all the rest of that, which allows people who live here, who have not got access to the outside world. And I must digress here for a moment, in that I'm very fortunate in that I still have my own car, I still have my some friends outside. I still manage to get to the shops if I need to. But if I didn't, Belenois has got everything that I need. My family, fortunately, is a daughter who lives very close to us, very close to me, and so she comes and has supper with me most Friday evenings, and there's always family or friends during the week that they can come and visit. And we got a biokinetist from TOTALCARE that comes in on a Friday. Very, very effective and very, very supportive. We have another biokinetist that does biokinetics to this music, and it's on a Monday. And that's an absolute highlight, because it also allows wheelchair-bound people to come in, and a lot of the activities can be done with that. The religion, I am perhaps more religious than most. I still have a church out from Belenois that I go to on a Sunday, but the Belenois caters for a large variety of people. Am I happy here? Yes. The people that I react with and the places, I really can say that I think, and I did a little survey with the people at my block, nobody is unhappy about Belenois. And so I've made the right choice. I made the choice. I got my family to come and approve. I've moved now. I've been here a year and a bit. And my only conclusion I can give you is that Belenois was the right place for me, and of the people I met, Belenois is the right place for them. So thank you very much for letting me give you a bit of an outline, and I hope this will be of assistance to people who are thinking of a facility such as Belenois. They're few and far between, but Belenois, and I presume TOTALCARE as well, is the one that you must check and think. Thank you very much.